Hey everybody, thank you for joining. In this lesson, we are going to talk about arithmetic progression, guys. So, you see this formula? This is a very important formula. You have to memorize it, but don't worry about memorizing. First of all, I want you to understand what an arithmetic progression is. Then I'm going to teach you how to find the first term, the common difference, the next term, and then use this nice formula to find the nth term, guys. So let us get a warm up. Okay, here is the question. Do you observe any pattern in this sequence? So if I ask you a sequence, right? A sequence is just a list of numbers. Now look at this. If I get 5 and I subtract 2, I get 3. What about 8 minus 5? I get 3, guys. What about 11 minus 8? I get 3. So you can see that between any consecutive term, the difference is what? Is 3. So to get the next term, in this case, I get 3. I just add 3. So look at 14 plus 3, I will get 17. What about 17 plus 3? I get 20, guys. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of an arithmetic progression? So from the warm up, guys, we understand that an arithmetic progression is just a sequence, guys, in which the difference between the consecutive term is the same. It does not change. Okay. The first term, right, we will denote it by the letter A. Okay, and the common difference we will denote it by the letter D. Any question, if they did not specify to say this is an arithmetic progression, before you use any formula, you have to check whether it is an arithmetic progression or not. So in an arithmetic progression, we say the difference between consecutive term is the same. Now look at this example B, guys. 2 minus 4 is what? Is 2. What about 8 minus 4? I get 4. So you can see that 2 is not the same as 4. So this is not an arithmetic progression, guys. All right. Now, the question is, can the difference between terms be negative? The answer is yes. Look at this sequence which is decreasing. If I do 15, remember you are taking the preceding term minus the preceding term, right? You don't start from left to right. You subtract right to left, okay? So 15 minus 20 is negative 5. 10 minus 15 is negative 5. So the difference here is negative. So don't worry if you find the difference is negative, positive, don't worry as long as you do right minus the left term. Okay. Now, to find the next term in this arithmetic progression, if you are just finding the first three terms, you don't necessarily have to use a formula. The first thing is to identify the difference. So here, if I do 9 minus 5, I get 4. What about 17 minus 13? I also get what? 4. So the common difference, guys, is what? Is 4. So what I do to find the next term, I just add, right? I just add 4. So 14, I mean, so 17 plus 4, I get what? I get 21. So I get 21 here. Then 21 plus 4, I get 25. 25 plus 4, I get 29. So those are the next three terms in this sequence. Let us do another exciting example. Okay, in this example, we want the next how many terms? 4 terms. Now, look at this. I do 26 minus 30 to find the common difference. So 26 minus 30 is exactly negative 4. 22 minus 26 is negative 4. So meaning the common difference is a negative number. But remember, we are adding for us to get the next term. So we get 18 and add 4. But remember, this is 18 plus negative 4, right? Which is just 18 minus 4. So here, because the difference is negative, we are subtracting. So 18 minus 4, we get what? We get 14. Then 14 minus 4, we get 10. Minus 4, I get 6. Minus 4, I get 2. Okay, so we only needed 4 terms, so we end it there. All right, guys. Now we are ready, guys. We should be excited at this stage because we want to introduce this formula which is going to make our work easier. So look at this. If I tell you find the next three terms, you just find the common difference and add, right? Add or subtract if it is a negative number. Now what if I give you three terms, then I tell you find the term number 30? What are you going to do? You are not going to find each term by term until you reach 30. We are going to use this mighty formula. So this t sub n here is the nth term, as you can see here, and a is the first term and d is the common difference. Okay, time for the example. Let us see how we can use this formula. So I will first of all write it on top here, right? So t sub n is given by the first term a plus open parenthesis. Don't forget here is n minus 1. Don't write just n or n minus 2. N minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay, what is the first term, guys? The first term in this sequence is 3, right? So a is 3. The common difference 7 minus 3 is 4. So the common difference here is 4. So where there is n here, I will put 10, right? Because I'm looking for the 10th term. So as you can see here, 10 sub n is equal to a. Where what is a? A is the first term. So I write 3. Then inside here, on top here is what? N, right? But remember, n is 10. So minus 1, I get 9. So this is the 9 that you are seeing here, right? That is a bad way of writing. So 9 is what you are seeing here. Then d, common difference is what? Is 4 here, right? Okay, so 3 plus 36, I get 39. So the 10th term is 39, guys. Let us go ahead and look at the next example. So in this example, I'm looking for the 15th term. So here, the only difference is that if I do 9 minus 12, I get a negative number. I get negative 3. Okay, so meaning that for each term I'll be subtracting, right? But remember, I'm looking for the term number 15, so I don't have to do term by term. I use this formula. T sub n is, you should know it by now, n minus 1 multiplied by d. So where there is a, I put what? I put 12 because the first term here is 12. Okay, and then n, which is the 15th term, so that is n. 15 minus 1 is 14. Then the common difference is negative 14, then negative 3, right? So 14 multiplied by negative 3, I get negative 42. So 12 minus 42, I get negative 30, guys. All right. Let us look at this exam style question. So this question says, find the formula for the 10th term of this sequence. So, okay, guys. So the first term here, let me write it on top here. Let me write it. Let me write it on top here. So the first term here, a is what? Is 5. And the common difference is what? So 8 minus 5 is what? Is 3. Okay. Now, remember, in this case, nth term, they have not specified whether n is 10, 2, 3, or 4. So we just leave it the way it is. So I write again here, Tn is equal to, the first term is a, so I write 5, right, plus, then open parenthesis, n minus 1. I'm not putting anything n because they just said the nth term. So d is 3. Okay, so I write here 5 plus, so I distribute inside, right? So 3 multiplied by n is 3n minus what? Minus 3, okay? Negative 1 minus 3. But we do common terms together, so I can just write 3n here. 5 minus 3 is is positive 2. Okay, so that is why we have t sub n is 3n plus 2. So for example, if I need say the 10th term, I just do t sub n is equal to what? T sub 10 is equal to 3 multiplied by 10 plus 2, right? Which is just 30 plus 2, which is 32 in this case. Okay, very simple, guys. Okay, what about this example? Which term is the 40th? Which term is 40? So when they say which term is 40, is it the first term, the third term, the fourth term, or what? So in our formula, we have t sub n is what? A plus n minus 1 multiplied by d. So which term is 40? Meaning that this t sub n is 40. Okay, t sub n is 40. What we are looking for here is n. Okay, so I can write on top here to say, okay, 40 is equal to, right? The first term is 4 plus n is what I'm looking for. I just leave it n like that, minus 1 multiplied by the common difference is what? Is 3, right? Okay, so fast forward, guys. If I write like this, right? Remember there is 4 here, right? So 4 crosses the equal sign, goes on the left, or subtract for both sides. You have what? 36 is equal to 3. I write n minus 1. Okay, then we can divide throughout by 3, right? So 3 and 3 cancels. 3 into 36 is 1, 2, right? Which is n minus 1. Okay, we can add 1 both sides. So this is 12 plus 1, which is 13, is equal to n, right? So n is 13, right? So if this question was find the 13th term, you were going to find what? 40. But here they give you 40, then they ask you to find n, right? So we are looking for the 13th term. Okay. Now, this is an exam style equation, right? So they say find x if x, the first term x, 10, 13, 16 are consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression. So since these terms are consecutive, we can use anything, right? So let's say 10 minus what? I mean 13 minus 10 is 3, right? So the common difference here, d, is 13. So if I do 10 minus x here, I should get the same difference, 3, right? So 10 minus x is 3. Okay, so we're just looking for x here. So let's see, how do we solve this? So I have 10 minus x is 3, right? So I can just subtract 3 both sides, right? So this is minus 3 here, minus 3 here. So 10 minus 3 is what? 7, right? Minus x is equal to 0. Okay, so we want x, so plus x, guys. So this is just 7, this and this goes, this is just x plus 0 is x, right? So x is equal to 7. Okay, now as we conclude, guys, I want you to try this problem, so you can pause the video and check it by yourselves, right? So for the first question, you can send your solution in the comment section. Is 7, 11, 15, 19, 23 an arithmetic progression, yes or no? You know what to do, right? Check if the common difference is the same and then tell me what you're going to find. Okay, so here find the next two terms in 2, 6, 10, and 14, right? Very simple, right? Find the common difference and then just add to 14, then add to the next one. What about the third one? Find the 20th term of 7, 10, 13, and 16. Okay, so pause the video and try. All right, guys, thank you for reaching this far. I want to point out common mistakes that students normally make when it comes to these kind of problems, right? One, they will use the wrong common difference. So remember, if I give you 2, 4, 6, right? You start with the next term, right? Let me say the second term minus the first term, right? Don't go left minus the right term. Do the right term minus the first term, right? So on the right here, if I use 6 here, if this was 8, I won't do 6 minus 8, right? I have to do 6 minus 4. is the preceding term minus the preceding term. Okay. Then in the formula, don't forget n minus 1. Okay. So if you write t sub n, this is a plus n minus 1 multiplied by d, guys. Okay. And if the common difference is negative, please use it as it is. Don't change it to positive. Please don't. Okay. Then don't mix up A and D. A is the first term and D is the difference. Okay. All right, guys, so this is the end of our lesson. In summary, we said an arithmetic progression means the difference is constant, the difference is the same. The first term is noted by A, the common difference is D, and the mighty formula is what we see here. T sub n is A, n minus 1 multiplied by D. Okay? So I want to give you a homework, guys. You can send your solution in the comment section and let me know if you guys have any questions. So thank you for watching once again. Please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure you share this content to other students so they can understand and learn together with everybody. So I will see you in the next episode where I will talk about geometric progression. Thank you, guys.